Hi again, everyone. So, just have some messages that I've been getting through meditation the last few days. So, um, again, just take whatever of these resonates for you, combine them all into one, take them individually, leave what doesn't resonate for you. But I think there's some really cool stuff that came through to me, and again, if it applies to me, it applies to others. So I think there's all of that. Um, so. I've been getting a lot of imagery around rivers and water, and the flowing water, and kind of like old situations being thinned out, flowing away, and like the debris from the old situation just kind of easily flowing away in gentleness. And the water of that healing is kind of very supportive, right? That's just the image that's coming to my mind's eye. So with that, I get that it's here to wash away remnants of the old story. Like you've already let go of the old story, but any remnants of that old story that are lingering, this kind of healing, supportive energy is here to just wash away remnants of that old story. And I just get this, like, with that kind of river image, like a river of liveliness, like with fish and other treasures and like things that like, specifically I'm hearing things that you value, things that I get treasure chest for whatever your specific body, mind, treasures and values. Like I get you opening this treasure chest and like, this is what's coming to you in this supportive situation. I see a moving forward in gentleness and grace where previously aggression and power were valued. This will be how you perceive yourself and how others perceive you too. There's a transition from power and aggression to gentleness and grace. Specifically, this will be for somebody specific or group of people specific. I've gotten a lot of anticipatory energy, restless energy lately. The buildup and anticipation are being satiated. What was last is now first. It's just like paradigm flip, and not in a scarcity of resources kind of way for anyone. All it means is that the way that you're perceiving your world and the things that you're valuing are kind of shifting. What was last is now first. This is not in a perspective of like resources moving and somebody else now having scarcity, because that's like still the same. If we're existing in this lack mindset and now they lack and I have, that's still a lack mindset because somebody's lacking in the situation, right? It's like, no, the situation's being flipped. Your perspective on how the resources are engaging with you and the world is being flipped in a good way. I get that things will now be very manageable. There will no longer be a situation where you're feeling like you're earning your beingness. Your beingness is just being appreciated. Any achievements that take place that you have are only for you, and they're just extra. Meaning, no more having to go like earn, accomplish, do, be, so that someone else accepts you or that you can exist. Like no more earning that. It's just like if you achieve something, that's just for you. It's like getting a little sweet treat, I heard. So that's for somebody. No more performing for base needs. You are the main act. For somebody, this maybe tangential or like related somehow. I don't know. Take it how it resonates for you. But the phrase bark worse than bite came to me. So whatever situation you were perceiving to be difficult, the bark was worse than the bite. Going back to keeping things very simple, like when you're trying to figure stuff out, stuff gets really complicated. And the overcomplication is typically where things get skewed, false. There's falseness in the overcomplication. There's truth in simplicity. So always come back to the lowest common denominator, which is yourself and love. You are love. So in trying to figure something out, if you're racking your brain or whatever on something, search for the lowest common denominator, which is always you. It's always you as love in that situation. The phrase that the lesson is in the subtlety. The distraction is not where the truth is. Again, this could be tangential or related, but someone is aching over missing somebody who's passed away. Specifically, it showed to me as, okay, they're here asking for you to take their hand. What I was seeing as I was getting this message is like, you've been struggling as they transitioned, you've been struggling with seeing them as a spiritual entity versus a physical entity. Like somehow you're having a hard time letting go of how they looked in the 3D, and like that's hanging you up somehow. Like somehow you're trying to picture them as spirit and it's not working because you can't get their physical image out of your mind, and that's okay. What they're saying is they don't look different physically than they were here on earth. So just allow them to represent as who they are. So that is a very specific message. I see it coming back to our humanity. And specifically the word tenderness has come to me in the last couple of days. You're seeing people respond differently to you because of that. I get a message about you will change how your family name is seen. This is related to rules and framework about rules, but like, opening presents on Christmas Eve was typically like not allowed, or only one, right? But I get this like specialness about it. Like opening a present on Christmas Eve is just like, wow, this is like really, really cool. Which one do I pick, right? Knowing you're going to get to open all of them. So something about opening a present on Christmas Eve for somebody. I see anticipation moving into passion. Like it's bursting forth. Anticipation is bursting forth into passion now for you. So that could be career related or relationships or whatever. Just your beingness in life. This anticipatory energy is now shifting forward into passion. Like, I get a lot about checking the boxes lately, right? Like instead of checking the boxes, allow those to melt away. Nothing needs to be done. I just sense this like melting into the next phase of your life. Like this melting into the next thing. In that there's no effort you need to put into like making it happen. You'll know what to do when the time's right. There will be inspired action. And then the last couple things. This is great too, by the way. Was to me anyway, this last one. So I've been saying that people will know you as something different. That has transitioned now into you will know yourself for something different now. Going back to this message of value, like you're going to value yourself for something different now. You're going to see yourself as something different now. Because of that, others will now see you as something different as the shift in values takes place. It's been connected to an identity that you're letting go of and is crumbling. You've been holding on to it because you thought it was providing you validation, but it's just actually making you stressed out. And like, I just get this image of like shifting into different values. You're valuing yourself for something different, and it's allowing you to show up in a more authentic way. Enough said. And then I really today got these two really fun messages. I bake a lot. Some of you know me know that. And like I just get like yeast is ready to receive the ingredients. Yeast is ready to receive the ingredients and begin immediately. So I just got this image of yeast, like this readiness to receive with that message. Like, and you put the ingredients in and the yeast simply activates, right? So this isn't like, oh, let me work to go receive. Yeast is just there to receive whatever comes, and then it's activated. So it's almost like what's coming is going to activate you. You don't have to activate yourself first. You're already active, and then what comes to surround you just kind of allows you to move into inspired action versus this like feeling of like, I gotta go do, right? Sometimes for somebody specific, it's like there's this like feeling of I've got to do something, but not sure what the heck to do. So it's about like the ingredients are coming. This ties to the next message. The ingredients are coming to like be around you so that you're kind of activated into that. So clearly, I don't know if you've seen Mrs. Doubtfire, but there's this quote in the movie that says, "Help is on the way, dear." And I just so clearly got that today when I was meditating. The other part of that is like, I get a lot about laughter and, you know, doing things that make you laugh right now as a way to kind of facilitate openness and facilitate healing, facilitate vulnerability with the right people. People who have thought that they were having an issue being vulnerable, that's not the case. You were around people who were not being authentic, and so you felt closed off. So it was actually nothing wrong with you. So you don't need to go heal that. So enjoy that or not. But I hope you have a wonderful weekend either way, and I will see you guys soon.